another week has passed at the Black Cat Roundabout, and we're down on Little Barford Road, taking a look from a distance at the roundabout itself there. Gives you an idea of how much smaller the new roundabout will be compared to that temporary layout they've got at the moment. And as we pan back, you can see that bridge that's been built over the River Great Ouse. Seems to be having a little bit more progress now, and I expect we'll see that over the next couple of weeks take fully final shape. I wonder if they'll do the decks in one go rather than multiple attempts to do that. Now, I had heard that the Barford Road was going to close soon, but I can't see any references to that online at all, so I've come along to have a quick look today and see just how things had progressed down this end of the scheme. The other place there's going to be some changes. It's over in Potton, where the B1046 is about to close on the 17th of August until the 4th of September. Over there, they're going to drop the level by 4 metres, and that'll be interesting to see. So I'll have to try and get over there and have a look. As it closes on Monday, I might be in the area tomorrow with a drone. But yeah, as you can see here, new bridge pretty much done, and that new road layout also looking pretty much like it's finalised here. Like I said, I heard this was going to be done in August, so I'm surprised it hasn't been done yet. But like you can see there, that bridge doesn't have a deck on it yet. It hasn't got the waterproofing on, so it's a good couple of weeks off, I'd say. So maybe we'll see a closure in September to bring this new road layout into use, because they've got to get rid of this section here in the foreground where the current road is to lower the road there, so they can put the new dual-carriageway in. But looking back across towards the Black Cat gives you an idea of just how big the scheme is. You know, this is only a small section of it. It then runs all the way down to Caxton from here. And a lot of it from the latest video on the Highways Agency, Highways England, is now having tarmac put down on it. So there's a lot of work going on, and we're going to see over the winter progress until the scheme opens, because this is all going to be open in the spring. You know, the underpass at the Black Cat is delayed, but this is all on time for that spring opening. You can see there's still loads of drainage work being done. But the key thing is, the rest of the scheme has tarmac, it has hard shoulders, it has not traffic lights, it has street lights already done. And, you know, these are the end bits that need doing over the next sort of 6 months. But the real progress is happening, and it's good to see. You know, it is a shame that part of the scheme has been delayed, but on a scheme of this scale, to get pretty much it all open on time, and hopefully still on budget, we'll find out when the scheme's reviewed, I guess, in the future, is pretty good going. You know how bad some of these projects can slip. So we're going to end there at Little Barford Road. We're going to have a quick look over before we head off at the bridge over the East Coast Main Line. Like I said, I reckon these will all be done in one go. And the other thing that's going to be here is going to be Thameswood Station. So we're going to have East West Rail here in the future. I think it's going to run to this side of the railway, this side of the road even. So we might start following that in the future, depending how big the project ends up being. I do think there's going to be a lot of stuff going on with Universal and Luton. So we'll see in the future what happens there. Now, I came up the A1 North today and I saw this. It is an incredible sight as you head into the roundabout. Just how deep they have gone with the underpass. So as you approach the current roundabout, on your right you can see the big wall of soil and mud, which is left to carry that temporary road over the top, allowing it to continue to flow while they bring in the new roundabout, which is shown above. Now, the new roundabout is due to go into place next week. Yeah, the roundabout here at the Black Cat will be closed next weekend. The A421 will stay open. Now, the big thing is here, you've currently got 2 lanes coming around that temporary road. From the reopening, there's going to be 3 lanes of traffic allowed to use this southern roundabout. So there'll be 2 lanes, the left and the middle for the A421 heading westbound. The left-hand lane will go onto Bedford Road, and then the right-hand lane will head to the A1 North. So that's going to be a big change coming next Monday when this section of the new roundabout opens. There's also going to be some cones to stop you using the new Southern Slip Road, but the northern one will come into use a week on Monday. Now, that's a massive closure next weekend. I expect I'm going to be able to get close enough to film an update video. Never really had a problem in the past. I have another space I can go to if I have to from my usual spot, but I hope to bring you, weather permitting, a new video next Sunday on just what's happened here, and then we'll follow that up with an update video showing the new section in use, probably either later in the week or at the weekend to follow. But the roundabout is really taking shape. I mean, people have said in the comments last week about how much land's being used for this. Now, I think the construction site makes it look bigger. The actual roundabout itself looks quite compressed. Obviously, it's bigger than the last one, but then again, it does have a huge A421 flyover running through the middle of it now. So obviously, it is a bit bigger, but I don't think it's as big as people claim in the comments. Now, I have missed whatever that big circular item is in the centre of the screen there. I didn't realise they dug it out this week when I was filming this. And I don't get close enough to show you how deep that actually is. So that will be in the next video. Hopefully it won't have a concrete cap on it by then. And over here, the culvert hasn't had any work done on it. I've been told that the crane to carry out the culvert works is going to be delivered next weekend. So again, we'll pick that up next week and see just what changes up here to get this work doing. But you can see there that new A1 route that was brought into use last weekend, bringing you down that new section of road and then sending you back down the access road, which we've all been using for a good while now. Again, you can see across to the East West Rail site, but as we look back at the Black Cat Roundabout, the route through the underpass really has started to reveal itself now, hasn't it? You can see from both sides just how low you're going to go as you enter the underpass. It does seem to be quite a gradual dropping out. Now, all of the comments about the water table, we are going to see loads of pumping equipment here. There's still loads of drainage works to be done. There's lots of bits and pieces still dotted around, lots of concrete to be put in place. And the drainage is going to be, they're going to have learned from the A421 mistake, aren't they? The pumping equipment was able to flood, possibly was stolen, some of the rumours said, but we'll surely see it. You can see there's two people looking into that massive hole, and I just didn't notice when I was filming this that they'd dug out or removed all the soil this week. So that is a real shame. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully it won't be capped next week, and we'll be able to see just how deep that goes. And as we look across, the centre flyover is really taking shape, but also that bridge on the left-hand side has a cherry picker working on it on Saturday morning. Still, all of this centre area needs to be excavated as well once the works are complete. Got that new crane in place. Can't figure out what is lifting there though. It didn't seem to be doing that while I was filming. It didn't seem to move it. But the underpass itself, the depths are pretty incredible when you see them against the current layout. And like this angle here reveals just how far down that slope's going to have to be removed. And like I said, when you come up the A1 North, you can really see the depth. Now, there's quite a bit as well. When I came up, I could see something being done under the bridge. Seemed to have stopped. But they've got sort of these side panels now waiting to be fitted to the bridge. So still seems a way off that getting its final deck. But the embankments here also being built up. And we'll come back and we'll try and get a good angle. We can see there the new bridge, the new road, all the tarmac pretty much done. So next weekend they'll tie it in, rerun the route. As you can see, you're going to have that new route off. Now, how are you going to get onto the Bedford Road from there? Is that going to be a tight left to get onto the Bedford Road? You can see there if the car just made the turn, it's going to be a very different exit from the Black Cat itself onto the Bedford Road. And that'll be one thing we'll keep an eye on next week. So there, the new road doesn't line up with Bedford Road at all, does it? So we'll see how that's done in another video. But there's all those side bits that seem to be being fitted alongside the bridge now. So lots being done on the top. You've got your safe route to walk through, but still bits and pieces to be done to that current deck. I forget what they're called. I know they're always talked about in the comments, but this isn't my forte, as I've said many a time. So there is that temporary road. So I wonder how long it's going to take to then remove that section of temporary road. I think they'll start cracking on it, maybe even next weekend. And from the speed we've seen them excavating the site, I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe even by the end of September, we'll see this fully excavated route into the new underpass. It is a real shame that the utilities stopped work. A little bit of water down the bottom there. As people are saying, it is a lower water table now because of current conditions. So it'll be interesting how much that changes over the winter. We'll still be here bringing the drone, probably not as often through the winter because of how poor the weather gets, but we'll definitely keep the updates running through the year. It's going to really change things, isn't it? 3 lanes, a big increase in capacity. You know, the temporary lights are still going to be there, but it's going to be a real change to bring the traffic out. Those 2 lanes that will run onto the A421 will really help things, I think, on the roundabout. It'll help all the commuters who are currently waiting, not working, they're waiting on the roundabout. I mean, this is Saturday. You can see just how much traffic's already on there. And that massive area to be excavated really revealed. Not entirely sure whether the new temporary slip road will be used from next weekend or whether they'll make a change on to the new off-slip off the roundabout onto the temporary slip, or whether they'll just continue to use the slip. Couldn't get that bit of information from anyone, but like I said, there is going to be some cones to prevent the use of the new off-slip, so I think there'll still be a bit of the old roundabout layout being used. And we saw last weekend the digger working through, I think that excavator that's leaving is what I could see when I was driving in. There seemed to be someone working underneath the bridge, and one of the things we saw last weekend was the digger cutting across the road. You can see here as we come across the top, it looks like it's the route for the new curb, doesn't it? Eventually there'll be a curb running through there, and that's the route of it there marked out. Maybe there was some utilities. It definitely looks to be a sort of curb route through there. And then as we come back, we can see the full extent of the works, and we come around the back, we can have a quick look at everything that's going on. But like I said, the main thing is here, this new route coming into use from a week on Monday, and it's going to really change things. It's going to really increase capacity. Hopefully we'll have more space underneath the bridges as well opened up. That would be a key thing, I think. And then you'll have those 2 lanes going off straight down the A421 towards Bedford. So another week of big changes, another week of big progress. If you are new, hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more to come from here at the Black Cat Roundabout. We're also then going to be focusing probably on completion of this scheme at the junction for Universal further down the A421, which I believe is going to be done by similar contractors. So hopefully they'll welcome the drone videos as they have here. And then we've also got the Luton Town Power Court under construction, their new stadium, and also Universal as well. A quick look at the A421. You can see the embankments all in place. Those embankment walls, and it looks like we're approaching the final level for the route into the roundabout itself, onto that flyover from the A421. There'll be that direct route created down towards Cambridge. It's going to be such a fantastic addition to the region, isn't it? Such a improvement in journeys, not having to run down and slow down onto that sort of back route that we've got now. Like I said there, that huge drain's been revealed this week, but unfortunately I didn't spot it while filming, or I'd have taken the drone over the top of it. So a very big update coming next week, and then it'll be a case of watching the underpass be created And then finally, towards the end of the scheme, we'll see the construction of that left-hand bridge. That's going to be the last thing here, because they're going to need to leave the construction routes into the centre of the flyover, right to the end. And then once that's finished, that northern bridge can be opened, be finished first before it's opened. But we'll see all of that over the next couple of months, so make sure you're subscribed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.